Hello everyone, this is Daisy and I'm back again with another layout. I'm just showing you some papers that I was considering using for this layout. As I showed earlier, I'm doing this for the Scrap Our Stash September challenge, and for the first challenge of the month you have to use a book cover and then one item that they choose in order to make your layout. This month it is the ABCs and 1, 2, 3's wipe off book cover, and you have to use a book page or a dictionary page. So I didn't have any like book or dictionary pages, so I actually went and ripped out the acknowledgments page out of one of my um, paperback books, like older paperback books that I don't really use all that much anymore. And I have to apologize for the shadows right now. It was very, very sunny outside, and I was getting really great light, and it just didn't even dawn on me right away that I have this little sun catcher thing my daughter made me, and it's got ribbons hanging down, and it's putting this shadow across my workspace. I do end up moving it here in a little bit, which clears it up a little bit. So here you just see me fussing with my photos and my photo mats. These were printed on my Canon selfie, so of course they are a strange dimension, which makes it a little difficult to cut down a photo mat correctly for the back. And I've also noticed that a couple of my photos have started printing a little crooked, so I think I might have to clean the roller heads or something in the Canon selfie. So you're just going to see me mess around with this for a while, and believe it or not, I actually did cut out some of the messing around on this layout. Now here I am just, this is a calendar paper, and it is from the Dear Lizzie documentary paper pack, and I'm just cutting out the September monthly calendar. These pictures are the first day of school for 2015, so last year. We have a tradition in our family where we always take a picture of the kids. Well, since my youngest was in 4K, they sit outside and they hold up the grade level that they're in on their fingers, and then that is our first day of school pictures. And I, for some reason, haven't ever scrapped these, and I'm not really sure why. Just haven't gotten around to it, I guess. So here you see me messing around with some papers that I'm considering using. Now the inspiration book cover had very bright yellows and reds and very kind of primary colors. And I wanted to go with a more, I don't know, I guess mature almost color scheme. So I'm using the same colors, I'm just using richer versions of them. And here I'm just cleaning up a little bit and trying to decide if that's how I like that and what I want to do for embellishments. So here you see me pulling out some wood veneer. And all of the wood veneer except for the little hearts that I end up pulling out are from the Scraptastic Club. The little hearts are from Studio Calico. And I'm just pulling out a bunch here. I don't end up using all of them, but I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to use. So now I'm thinking about using some of these stickers, and I'm just using the back of my hand to remove the stickiness from them. This is Teresa Collins 9 & Company sticker sheet. And I choose to use those 3 stickers that are over there. Here you just see me going through some embellishments and pulling out a few things that I might use. So I'm not sure exactly what's been going on lately, but I've been struggling a lot with scrapbooking. I know sometimes I go through these weird phases where I just cannot create on command, and I have to be like in a certain mood or whatever. This layout I did struggle a bit with, but it was a little bit easier than some of my recent layouts. And for some reason, I felt the need to go through every single embellishment that I had, like everything in my stash. So you just see me piling on different choices that I could use. Now I'm going through my letter sticker stash to see what I might use for my title. And at this point, I wasn't even sure what I was going to title it. And I'm going to pull out a whole heap of stuff, as you can see. Now I'm going to start removing some of these wood veneer pieces. That little banner that's next to my photo that says "Be Brave," I am going to end up using that. And I just pulled off a little chipboard element that says "So glad I have you," I believe. And that is from this Echo Park for the Record 2 chipboard sheet. And I also pulled off the ampersand, but I don't end up using it. Now these stickers here I believe are from Little Yellow Bicycle. And I end up using this sticker. It says "A little bird told me," and it has an owl on it. I end up covering the owl because I didn't like it, but these are very old stickers that I've had forever. Now I'm going through this Teresa Collins ephemera from the Life Emporium collection, and I'm pulling out the numbers 1, 4, and 7 because those are the grades that my kids are in. And I'm also pulling out these round little embellishments. One of them says "This is my favorite," one of them says "The story," and one of them is just like has an outline print on the circle. It doesn't have any words on it. And I think one of them says "Memories" too. Now this layout ends up being really embellishment heavy for me. I am not one to just keep piling on the embellishments. Usually, I say that, however, like in the last few months I've been using a lot more embellishments. So maybe my style is changing and I just haven't given into it yet. Here you're going to see me mess around with this photo mat some more because it was too big and crooked and it just really gave me some trouble. And sorry for the change in the lighting. Again, it was really sunny out and like the sun would go behind the clouds, and so it kept creating these different shadows and everything. So now I'm going to start adhering my layers down. And I had forgotten that I had shifted that up a little bit, and then realized I wanted to move it up a little bit, but it was too late. It was already stuck down, so I just figured it would be fine. And I do really end up liking this page, even with how busy it is. It just was kind of, I guess, almost overwhelming as I was creating it because I just kept adding stuff and just couldn't get to what I liked until like towards the end. All of a sudden I felt like it started coming together. So here that was a Echo Park Head Over Heels sticker sheet, and I'm going to use this. It's a notebook border sticker. Oh, and I just pushed down all of those little pieces and then realized, oh yeah, I want it to look like notebook paper, so then I'm trying to peel them up and ruffle them up a little bit, and it ended up working a little bit, but some of them separated and kind of got destroyed, but that's okay because I ended up covering a little bit of it up. So here I'm using that the little bird told me from the Little Yellow Bicycle sticker sheet. And I've got those numbers, and I decided I'm going to create 3 clusters, and I'm going to have one of the numbers in each of the clusters. And the one that I struggled with the most was the number 4. I felt like it was just a really kind of bland color, and it didn't stand out from anything. Even on that red background paper, I felt like it was just blending in with everything. So I do end up going through and using my Hero Arts charcoal ink to ink the edges of all the numbers, and I believe some of the other elements as well. So here I'm just building up my clusters, and I'm trying to cover up that owl on that sticker and trying to find a place to put the 4 to make it stand out a little bit. And that little kind of turquoisey green sticker I just put down, it's got like a white heart on it and some lines. I'm going to end up cutting that up into 3 pieces and putting them around the layout. Oh, these stickers here, I cannot for the life of me remember where they came from, but I think they're adorable. They are one of the first things I purchased when I started scrapbooking back in 2009. I believe that's when I got them. But I just used 2 little pieces off it to try to pull in some of the kind of greeny teal color into all of the clusters. So now I'm going to adhere down this calendar piece onto the book page. Excuse me, I cannot stop yawning today. And I'm just going to put that book page down and get my photos in place. So the photos are from the same day. We just took them in a couple of places to see where the best location would be. And there I was inking all of my little elements and realized that none of it was really in the frame, so I just cut it all out. And I'm going to use my Scotch Quick Dry to start adhering some of these things down. And you can see that I cut that little sticker up, and I'm putting like little pieces in each one of the clusters just to kind of carry that through. So that teal sticker is from the Teresa Collins Line and Company sticker sheet. And I didn't have enough of those colors to fit in all of the clusters, so that's why I pulled in those other stickers, the really old ones. So now again, it's trying to figure out where to put the 4 so that it stands out more. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to cover what it said on that little circle or if I wanted to leave it out. So I finally kind of cover and leave it out. You can read what it is, but I don't think you can see all the letters. So there I'm kind of just creating the little embellishment cluster. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me for the yawn again. And then I'm going to adhere that down with one of those little wood veneer hearts on it. And I decided I wanted to add a little cluster up to the top. So I am putting down another little banner from the Teresa Collins Line and Company. And it said the word Splendid on it. And I just covered it up with a little bit of that notebook paper border. And I'm just gluing down this wood veneer. And I often, when I scrap, that's kind of how I do it. I jump around to different parts of the layout. So here, I had gone through a couple of letter stickers. You can see those basic gray letter stickers back there, and they didn't stand out enough. So then I found these chalkboard thickers, and I thought those were perfect because chalkboard and school, they go together very well. So you see me fussing with them because I want them kind of overlapping each other to make them kind of dimensional. So again, I decided to try these letters out, but they're just blend in too much. So I go with these Jelly Bean Soup Alpha Beans in Blanched Black, I believe. And they're from 2009, I think. And I'm going to try these Cosmo Cricket Tiny Type letters, but I'm not really sure why I changed my mind. I think I thought it was too dark and I wanted to go with something lighter. So I end up with these tile stickers from the Echo Park for the Record 2 alphabet sticker sheet. And the title ends up being First Day of School. Super original, I know, but I couldn't think of anything else, so. And I'm just fussing with the letters. And here I decided to bring in a little black element. I realized there wasn't really any other black on the layout, so I just used these little squares that were on there and kind of put them in a diamond shape in each of the clusters. And now I'm just gluing down my letters, and what I did is I glued down the S and the H, and then I put glue on the back of the C and put it so that it was kind of on top of both the S and the H, and I did that all the way down. And then with the L, I ended up using a little foam behind it to help support the part that was over the picture. Sorry about my head there. So I'm just adding another wood veneer heart up to the top, gluing that down. I'm going to add a circular element, and it says memories, and I don't know what I was doing, but when I put down the wood veneer heart on the little circle, like I put it right over the word. I meant to put it a little below it, and I just put it right over the word. But whatever, it's on there, it's done. So now I think, oh yeah, so I wanted to put the date on there, but I could not remember what the date was that they started school. Oh, there you just saw me shaking my Heidi Shine. I thought it was September 1st, and then I started kind of panicking because then I'm like, wait a minute, maybe it was in August, and then I just put this calendar down, and anyway, it ended up being September 1st. So here I think I'm done with the layout. Oh, and I just showed you the unicorn that my daughter made for me. I do end up adding the 2015 and stamping the date. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. Bye.